Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I am so excited about. I got to work with neon. I've been wanting to work with neon for a very long time, and when I saw this neon sweatshirt at the supermarket for $4, I had to grab a couple of them, and I decided I'd refashion a couple of them. I got like 3. I'm gonna refashion 2 of them and leave one as is. So I turned this one into this beautiful 2-piece set. I love the cutout detail on the sleeve, the cutout detail at the front, and the skirt is super easy to make. In general, this entire set took me about 30 minutes to do, and it's because I was filming this, so you can do this in like 2 minutes, okay, maybe 10 minutes if you're fast. So let's get right into it. First things first, I marked the pin where I wanted my crop top to reach, drew a straight line across using my ruler, and then cut that bit of fabric into 2. Cut my sweatshirt into 2, not that bit of fabric. I am so confused. It is the morning, and yeah, I hope your Friday is going fab. What are your plans today? Are you gonna be going out? Are you staying in? I'm gonna be staying in and watching movies tonight. I am so excited about that. But anyway, back to the tutorial. Once you have your crop top and your bottom bit, which will obviously be your skirt, I decided I'd take in the crop top a bit, mostly because it was really baggy. This was an extra large sweatshirt, so I wanted to make her a bit more fitted, okay? So all I did was I used the crop top I already have as a template, cut off a bit of fabric on the sides, and that's basically it. I just used that bit I cut off from the other side to replicate on this other side. That way I'd have a bit of an equal kind of looking crop top. You don't want it flapping around unevenly. That's never cute. I also decided to take off a bit of fabric at the bottom of the sleeve. I should have actually resized this entire sweatshirt, but I did not want mine being too tight, so I just decided I'd go with an oversized look. But if you want to resize it, you can definitely do so. And once I'd cut off my excess fabric, I just sewed along the open bit. That way it would be sewn shut, and that's basically it. I used a zigzag stitch for this, though you can use a straight stitch if your fabric is not stretchy. Now moving on to making the cutouts, I cut out a rectangular, wow, this is a triangle, oh my god, I need help. I cut out a triangular shape. I made my points at the top about 4.5 centimeters apart, and then I just marked where I wanted the V to deepen into, like expose some cleavage, because that's always cute. If you don't want to do this bit, you can definitely not do it. It's totally optional. It's a DIY, and you can skip what you don't like, implement what you like. It's a free world, baby. Just do you, okay? So once I'd cut out my triangular bit, it was time to make the cutouts on the sleeve. And I was initially going to do this at 1 inch apart, but I decided that would be too many slits, so I ended up doing 2 inches apart. But basically all I'm doing now is I'm marking points 1 inch apart all the way down to the bottom of my sleeve. I took my sweet time with this because, girl, I did not want this cut looking floppy and unwanted and all over the place. I wanted her to be good with the in-laws, and she was alright, and she was looking tight, okay? So I really took my time with this. And then moving on to how deep I wanted the cut to be, I decided on 2 inches. You can do 3 inches, you can do 1 inch, you can do 4 inches. It's totally up to you, but I felt like 2 inches was a good depth for me, so that's what I did. And as you can see, I'm skipping 1 point. That way my cuts are 2 inches apart instead of 1 inch apart. And once I had all my points marked out, I just cut along the points up to the point of the 2 inch mark, and I was good to go. After that is done, just replicate it on the other side and you have your fabulous top. Now moving on to the skirt, I decided I'd seam rip apart the band at the bottom, mostly because I did not have that much fabric to work with. This was an extra large and I wish I'd gotten like an XXL because my skirt is a bit on the short side. So I decided to seam rip the band so that I'd have a lot of fabric to work with. after that was done, I worked on the skirt bit. I got rid of the waistband because you don't need it anymore. And all I'm doing is I measured how thick my elastic is against my skirt. That way I'd leave a casing that fits my elastic once everything is sewn down. So I just pinned all the way around and made sure to leave a gap. That way I can have a point to insert my elastic once everything was sewn down. So now you're just going to sew along the pins, make sure you leave your gap, and sew all the way around to seal this baby shut. I used a straight stitch for this because this fabric was not stretchy. It was flannel material, sweatshirt material, cozy on the inside, rough on the outside. It's actually like polyester, so it's not those thick, beautiful sweatshirts, but it will do. After that was done, I just pinned a safety pin onto one end of my elastic, pinned that down to my skirt, put a safety pin on the other end, and then just swooshed my elastic through my casing. Definitely take your time with this because you don't want your elastic twisting inside your casing. You don't want it just leaving your pin and being stranded in the casing. So just make sure you take your time with this. And once it comes out the other side, I just took out the pin. That way I could pin both ends onto one safety pin. And then I just made sure to shush it out. That way it would spread evenly, and also make sure you're checking that it's not twisted in the casing. And after that is done, just sew both ends shut so that they can stay put in your casing, and then seal the gap. And you are done with your two-piece. I told you guys this was super easy to do. I absolutely love this color. It's so summery, and I like that this is a sweatshirt, but it's also summery because you've cropped it, you've bazzazzed her, and she looks fab. Let me know if you're going to be trying this bomb DIY. I love it, and I love that you can wear the sweatshirt with maybe a pair of jeans, a skirt. It's quite versatile when it's a two-piece, so you don't have to stick to the matching theme in case you don't want to, but you have your nice cropped sweatshirt and your nice skirt. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Let me know if you'll be trying this. I would love to know. Other than that, I hope I catch you in my next upload, which will hopefully be pretty soon. Until then, stay safe guys. Love you. Bye.